What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Nancy from Kenya, East Africa, and it's a pleasure to have you here. I hope you all doing well, and maybe before I continue further, let me ask you this question. Sorry guys if you hear some noises in the background. I'm walking on the road and I'm passing by my neighbor's gate, and my neighbor has got a kindergarten within her compound, so that's where the noises are coming from. Yeah, that is the noises of the kids who are there, they're learning and all that. Yeah, so guys, before I continue, let me ask you this. One of you reached out to me and told me that uh, he learned the word karibu sana from me, and that really motivated me, and I thought of maybe attaching some Swahili words at the end of the video so that you can learn Swahili, just a single word or two. What do you think about that? Kindly let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that. But I was so glad that someone just learned some new words from Swahili language from me. Yeah, that's an achievement. So I'm coming live from my village. As you can see, we are in the planting season. People are preparing their fields. Like this field over here was dug by the oxen. You can see the ridges that were made by the oxen. So the oxen dug the fields. It hasn't been planted yet, and I know they are making plans or making arrangements of planting that field. On today's video, still about one of us reached out and told me, gave me some options of the kind of videos that he would like to see from me. And I just want to let you know that I did read the comments. Some do reach out privately, some do leave the comments, the suggestions on the comment section, and I so much appreciate, guys. I just want to let you know that I do read them and I take good consideration of whatever you're saying. That's why this video is coming by, and suppose you have any other idea or suggestion of a video that you want me to do, kindly let me know. Don't shy it off. You can reach me privately on Instagram as queen.nancie, or you can as well leave your comment in the comment section that is down below, and I assure you that your request is my command. I'll do it. That is it. So on today's video, as requested by one of us, the person wanted me to give you a home tour of where I come from. That is my home, and that is what I want to do right now. So let's get into the video. So I am walking on this highway over here. My home starts from here, guys. As you can see, it starts from here. This road leads to the road. We're not far from the highway. It's less than 100 meters, like 50. I guess you can see the highway right there. Yeah, so my home starts from here. Do not worry, we do not have a gate, so we just freely walk in like that. So over there is some of my trees that surround our home. Then right here we have this plot here. I guess for those who've been watching my videos, you've been seeing this plot. These are rental where people do stay. And as I said previously, it's $10 a month. The state isn't that good, but these are some kind of the rentals that we have in the village. It's a semi-permanent, sorry, it's not a semi-permanent, it's not permanent, not even semi, it's not permanent, it's made out of mud. Yeah, it's made out of mud, and here people do stay. It's just 3 doors, and people do stay over there. Right over there is their washrooms. It's 2 pit latrines and a bathroom. I know the state isn't that good, it's just a makeshift, but that is what we have here in the village. Yeah, guys, so let's get into our compound. I am a very proud village girl. Maybe just a small short story that I want to tell you. I've always been in the village. I've lived, I was born, I've been raised in the village, and I can say I'm still living in the village. It's not that I do not want to live in the city. but it's just because I love the village life. It's a life that is easy, cheap, and full of life, let me say so. It's a sweet life. Let me summarize by saying that. The first time I left the village for the city was in the year 2005. By then, I was a grade 5 pupil at my primary school, just a nearby primary school. And the main purpose of me leaving the village for the city was music festivals. I was amongst the members of the music club, and we happened to go for the competitions and we won. So we were going for the national level. The national level means all schools within Kenya that won was supposed to meet and compete. So that's how I found myself in the series for the first time in the year 2005, courtesy of music festival, national competitions. Were it not so, or suppose my school wouldn't have made it that far, then I wouldn't have made it to the city by then. So we went for like a couple of days, around 3 to 4 days. We visited a couple of places in the city. The first place that I can remember we visited was Nairobi Animal Orphanage. It was the first time. I have the photos, guys. Maybe I'll attach them here, but do not laugh at me because I don't know how I looked by then, but I have the photos. Maybe I'll attach them here. And the second place that we went to was the then KICC, the Kenyatta International Conference Center. I know the name has changed right now, but that's also where the festivals were being hosted. I was surprised, I was amused to be in a very big hall that had several staff. Before we continue with the story, let me give you another quick tour of the place as we continue with the story. Yeah, so we are going on. Right here we have these houses. This is where we are from, right over there. Yeah, we have a single cow. Yeah, that's our cow right there. My sisters were married, and in exchange of that, we were brought the cows were brought to us. So what do I want to say? My sisters were exchanged with cows. Yeah, my sister was exchanged with cows. Some have been sold, so this is the only one that is remaining here. So in place of my sister, I can see that cow. It pains to know that one day someone will exchange me with a cow. But anyway, such is life. So let's continue. So over there we have the cow, and right over here, for those who've watched some of my videos previously, this used to be my brother's house. Yeah, and it's 10 years ago my brother used to stay over there, but right now he doesn't stay there. He migrated, or he moved out of that place 10 years ago. We have this building over here. Let's continue. And it is also another plot that is over here. It's a four-door. Is it right to say four-door? Or let me say it's four doors. The plot has four doors, and it has the same price as the one that I just showed you over there. The calf that you're seeing over here is the little one of the cow that I can see in place of my sister. So these are some of the people that live here. I don't want to invade their privacy, so I'll stop it at that. On my right hand side, guys, I have two handsome brothers, but unfortunately they are married. So ladies, I'm sorry, they are taken. They've got kids. Oh, I'm kidding though. Yeah, so right over here, this is my brother's house, my little brother's house. I only have two brothers. So this is his compound, and he's married, as I've said before. This is where he stays. So we can get in and see what's inside this compound. It's just a simple house, as all of you can see, and at the backyard we have a bathroom. I've told you earlier that in this his bathroom. I've told you earlier that in the village, these are the kind of bathrooms that we have. It's either made from banana leaves or some rusty iron sheet. So those are the kind of bathrooms that you can find in the village. Back to my story. Let me push it to another level, then we continue with the tour. So the second time, that was the first time in 2005. The second time I went to the big city was the year 2013, that is after completing my fourth form education. And this time around, I didn't get to the city. I was just passing by. I was going to a different place. In particular, I was going to Garissa. My sister, I have two sisters as well. So the one that I follow was living in Garissa by then in 2013. She was a teacher over there. So after completing my fourth form education, I decided to go pay her a visit. I just wanted to get out of the village. You get it, the hype that comes with completing school. So I wanted to get out of the village and go somewhere far from the village, because remember, I learned in the village. I did my primary school in the village. I did my high school in the village. I worked for 8 good years in primary, 9 years in primary because of the nursery, then the 8 years. Because in Kenya, we have the 844 system of government by then. Currently, it's vanishing. We're having a new system of education, sorry. We have a new system of education that is coming up. So my system was 844. So I completed, or I had 9 years in primary school, a year in kindergarten, and then 8 years in primary level. So I worked for 8 good years, morning, lunchtime, and evening, a distance of 2 kilometers. Then after that, I passed so well, but then because of financial constraints, I couldn't go to the school where I was called. So I had to go to a nearby mixed secondary school that is not far from our place. It's like a kilometer away. So that's where I went for 4 good years, and God is faithful. I did my best and I passed. So I attained the university entry grade. I'm glad I scored a B plus, and that secured me a chance in one of the public universities in Kenya, the best so far. So in 2013, as I was waiting to join university, I decided to go visit my sister because I never wanted to stay in the village, you know, the hype, the psych, and all that. So I went to Garissa where she was. I went to visit her in around May. Then I was supposed to join university in September. So let me stop at that and continue with the tour. So we're leaving my brother's compound. We're going right over there where we have our pit latrines. Yeah, I just want to show you. I promise you that I'm not going to show you anything that is inside there. But before you get to the pit latrines, we have this banana plantation over here. It's right in front of the plot that I just showed you. So we have this banana plantation right over here, and this is the pit latrine. That is our pit latrine. It's a recent one. We had one somewhere over there, but it was covered up as we dug this one. And we have a dust pit, or a compost. Is a compost heap or a dust pit right over there. Yeah, where people throw the wastes away. Right inside this banana plantation, we have a mango tree over there. We have several mango trees in our compound. We have this one right here, and they're of different varieties. We have 3 different varieties of mango trees in our compound. So as we get to the next stuff, let me continue. Let me continue with the story. So I studied with my sister till November. September, sorry. I was supposed to join in September, so I stayed with her until September. And I remember I joined school on 9th 2013. Date 9th of September 2013. That is when I joined Kenyatta University. So the third time that I went to the city was when I was going to join Kenyatta University main campus, that is next to Kahawa Barracks. Yeah, so that is when I went to the city. So the city became my home for 4 good years. But after completing my university education, I decided to come back. And that's how I've ended up staying in the village. I work, I live in the village. Not because I do not want to stay in the city, but because when I compare the village life, it's more cheaper than the city life. So that's how I ended up here. But with time, maybe I'll stay in the city. I don't dispute that, and it isn't that I don't want to stay in the city. Given chance, I will. But as at now, I'm still enjoying this village life. back to our tour. Next to my brother's house, we have this mango tree. Sorry guys, we have this mango tree, a different variety as well. It's very, very huge, guys. It's very, very huge, and it has fruits. It has mangoes. As at now, I wish I can spot one. Oh my goodness, you know, when you're looking for something, that is when you can't see. When you are in a hurry looking for something, that's when you can't see any. But it has mangoes, and it's a very sweet one. It's kind of a very big tree, old, and it's a sweet mango. It's sweet, by the way. I know mangoes are sweet, but this one is sweeter, let me say so. So let's continue. Next to the mango tree is another banana plantation right over here. We have this banana plantation. We also have this avocado tree right next to the mango tree. It's flowering right now, so it's in the fruiting process. So we have this banana plantation over here. Some have got bananas, as you can see, but others don't have bananas. It's kind of dry because we just leaving the dry season. So that's why you're seeing it happen that we're just leaving the dry season. We are not yet completely out of the dry season. We are just trying to, one of our foot is still inside the dry season, as the other is trying to make a step out of the dry season. So right next to, let's get out of the banana plantation so that I can show you a different thing. So there's a medicine here in Africa. It's well known by several people, and it's basically used for stomach aches. You can also use it on kids and all that. Yeah, that tree here. It used to be big, but then it was cut. So there's one that has just grown from the trunk that was cut. So let's continue. Remember the other side, we left it where we were in the other banana plantation. And right next to that banana plantation, we have this cowshed. This is where the cows sleep. So it's divided, it's portioned into two. So the big cow, or the mother cow, sorry, sleeps right there, and the calf right here. It's just a makeshift structure so that they cannot be rained on at night. That is it. Let's leave the cowshed. Let's get to this house over here. Yeah, right over there is it a nephew or a niece? You know, guys, at times I get confused. I don't know how to differentiate between a nephew and a niece. I don't know which one is male, which one is female. But the male one, so this is his house. As you can see right here, this is the house. And I know some might ask questions why my nephew, the child to my sister, has a house within our compound. That is another story. Yeah, so people may question that, but I'll give you a quick answer. My sister died when the owner of this house was like months old. Yeah, so I think my sister passed on when the baby was born. Yes, that is it. That's when my sister passed on. So the baby has grown with us. He's part of us. He's like our last born in the family. That's why he has his house within our compound. So I've answered you. I've answered you. The curious you. I've answered you. Right next to this place is the kitchen garden that we planted the other day. You can see it right here. And if you have watched that video as well, there's this section that remained unplanted, and I said it has its reasons. So I'm gonna give you the reason. Right here where this stuff is growing, this is where my dad was buried, so we cannot plow this place. That's why you can see it's left unplowed. And if you're keen enough, you can realize that the place is kind of raised. This place is raised. This place right here is raised. So here's where he was laid to rest, because we used to have our house somewhere here, somewhere there, where you're seeing some cement over there. So that's why he was laid to rest right here. Then next to this place, we have our kitchen. This is my mama's kitchen. This is where we prepare our amazing food right here. That is the kitchen. That is our kitchen, and it has nothing of much interest inside here. Just a 3-stone fireplace, some firewood and all that. Maybe I'll give you the tour some days to come. The right over here is our former house. This used to be the floor of the house. As you can see, these are the sections. That is how the house was partitioned. Yeah, this is also how the house was partitioned. You can see that. So this used to be the living room. Our door was here. You see this place that is extended? This is where the door was. You can see it's kind of extended. So this used to be the door, the entrance that was facing the gate. The gate is right there. So this was the door. You get into the sitting room. Then we had another door right here. We had some door right here. So it had 2 doors, the front and the back. Then from the door, from the sitting area, you'd use this door to get to this area here. I don't know what this area was used for, but I remember we had some pot of water right here. We had a cupboard somewhere here. We had a cupboard somewhere here. And from there, you would get to this entrance that led to my parents' bedroom. So this used to be my parents' bedroom. That explains why my dad was buried right behind that place, because this was their bedroom. Yeah, so you understand me better. And then as we are almost coming to the end of the video, this is where we moved to. That's the house where we moved to after moving from this place. We got to that house. Maybe someday I'll give you a tour of the place. It's a 2-bedroomed house. Right here is our bathroom. I guess this bathroom is famous because people have seen it on video. I've had my shower here, and this is it. This is my bathroom. There's water inside there, and my mom wants to take a shower. That's why we have a trough or a basin of water right here. So this is our bathroom, a makeshift one, but as I said prior, we as the villagers, we are happy with that, provided that it protects you from another person seeing your nakedness. Then you're good to go. Right here is the famous borehole. I've done almost all my village vlogs. You do see this borehole right here, and you know, at times I call it a borehole, but when people come to the comment section, they tell me it's a well. Then when I refer to it as a well, people come to the comment section and tell me that it's a borehole. So actually, I don't know the difference between a borehole and a well. Maybe you can let me know in the comment sections down below, guys. What's the difference between a borehole and a well? I've tried researching so that I can know the difference, but I kind of don't find the differences so much. Right over there, we have a cow, and we have our neighbor here. So the neighbor's plot starts from the other side. That's the neighbor's plot. It has a wall fence right over there. Behind our house, about this borehole, this is the borehole that dried up, guys. And we are coming up with a new borehole, courtesy of a subscriber. Thank you so much. That will be in the next video. Let me just mention it as that and leave it that way. A video is coming for it. Stay tuned. And there's the famous guavas. Guys, today they are even more ripe. Huh? Or I can say they are riper. There are several others that are ripe. Guys, if you need guavas, I can ship through DHL. Kindly let me know in the comment sections down below. I can ship you guavas through DHL, through Kentex, that Kentex cargo, to whichever part of the world that you are in. You see how ripe those ones are? Oh, I can't capture that well. Oh, right there. Yeah, you see how ripe and yellow they are? I can ship these through DHL and all that. So, if you need guavas, holla at me. I got you covered. You get it? DHL is here. I'll ship the guavas. Yeah, so guys, basically that's how my home looks like. There's nothing more that I can show. Right here is the kitchen garden that we planted the other day, plus the banana plantation, plus some banana. That is the fruit itself right over there. On the other side of the fence is the other place that we did plant as well. So basically, that's how my home looks like. Thank you so much, guys. If you need another video that you want me to do, if you have any other question, kindly drop it in the comments section down below, and I assure you that I'll definitely do it, because your request is my sorry guys, your request is my command. So before I end the video, we have some strawberry plant tree over here. Yeah, we have it right over here. Does it have fruits? Yes, here are some of the fruits. My camera is misbehaving. Come on, come on, come on, come on, camera. Ah, really? Shame on you. So here are the fruits. Come on, camera. Why can't you capture those fruits? Oh, guys, the camera doesn't want to capture these fruits, but you can see. Yeah, thank you. It has covered. Yeah. So those are the fruits. It's just fruity. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for the support. Sorry, I do not take you for granted. In case of anything, in case of any support, in case of any compliment, anything that you want to tell me, kindly reach out to me, and all will be well. So I've told you how I ended up in the village and why I do stay in the village. Until the next video, I say thank you and peace out.